Yo! The horror genre is absolutely chocked full of absolutely perfect, amazing movies, books, video games, literally everything you can think of. But today, we're not talking about any of them that I would ever say that anyone should ever watch. Because this is the worst horror movies I've ever seen. It's just. Oh, okay, we've got a small list for you today, and it is honestly just chock full of some of the worst, most un just unappetizing movies I've ever seen, and not unappetizing as in ew. That's a gross movie, because a lot of the gross movies I absolutely love, but these are just not good. Like, these absolutely suck. And I honestly wanted to post this because I feel like some of these, not all of them, very few of them, might be hot takes, and I want to see what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I just need to know, to be honest. And if this video does good, I'll do a part 2, because there's a lot more than just these 5 or 6 that I have for you. But yeah, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it with intro. Intro. Drop it down. Word to your mother. The first movie on this list. Now, this is not in any specific order. This is just movies I don't like, movies I hate, movies that I would never watch again, to be honest. And the first one we're going to talk about isn't the least bad or most bad. Like I said, it's not in any specific order, but whatever. It's Leprechaun Origins. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know for a fact I love the Leprechaun movies. I think I've talked about him in a couple of videos. I think I did a short not too long ago, a couple months ago maybe, talking about Leprechaun in Space. Like, just that one specific movie. I did a I actually did a video talking about why the slashers in space is not the killer of a franchise, and it actually just heightens the franchise even more. Yeah, you should definitely go and check out that video. But yeah, this is Leprechaun Origins. It takes everything that Warwick Davis did with his perfect performance, everything that would come later with Leprechaun Returns, and everything like that, just takes the Leprechaun out of the Leprechaun movies. This is Leprechaun Origins if the Leprechaun was basically just a Wendigo in Ireland. That's it. It's just a weird. It's basically The Descent, but in Ireland, to be honest, and no cave. It's just a house. Yeah, it sucks. This movie is absolutely garbage. Like, I genuinely like. I'm pretty sure it was made on Sci-Fi, but so was Leprechaun Returns, and I actually genuinely love that movie. This movie is just not good. It has no Warwick Davis, no Leprechaun in general. It just has these weird, basically like the mythological side of Wendigos and like the creatures from The Descent and stuff like that. It's just, they're more like trolls than leprechauns. It's honestly just a really bad movie. The acting is bad. There's no good gory effects. There's no good. The creature designs is mid at best. I mean, honestly, this movie just isn't good. And the whole hand with the gold in it, yeah, means nothing. They like gold. That's the only thing that makes them leprechauns. But yeah, this movie actually sucks. Like, I would never watch this again. Which I probably will binge watch all the Leprechaun movies again. But when I do, I will be skipping this one. Okay, the next movie we're going to be talking about is Things, and this is the one movie that I think would definitely be at first place if this was a actual like top 5 list or whatever, or maybe tied for first place, because another one on here I actually have some very emotional things to say about it. But yeah, Things is just not good. It was the whole bunch of friends got together and made a movie. It makes no sense. The story is just incomprehensible. The gore effects aren't good at all. They hire a porn star from the 70s, I'm pretty sure, and hired her to just do some weird, out of place news reports about what they're doing in the middle of what they're doing. And it's honestly just not a good movie. It's not even fun bad. Like, I was going into it seeing that everyone hated it and everything, and I was like, oh, maybe it'll be fun bad. No, this movie sucks. Like, this actually might be garbage. It's like a weird Evil Dead if Evil Dead had no good effects, no good acting, and slug monsters, and no Necronomicon. Yeah, this movie actually sucks, and it's the most Canadian movie I've ever seen. You know what? If you're in Canada, you need to watch this and just realize that this is how the world sees you. Oh yeah, this movie actually sucks, man. Like this is the only one that other than the one that I have some emotional things to say about that would actually just makes me mad whenever I watch it. Yeah, this movie is garbage. Cobweb is a weird situation because I loved the movie all the way through it up until the very ending, and then the reveal that it's actually just his weird little sister that they threw in the basement, but it's actually a monster thing, but it's actually just his sister. I hated it after that reveal. Like, up until then, I was like, okay, this is a pretty cool movie, pretty good setup and everything. What are they gonna do with it? Is it a ghost? Is it a actual, like, mimic type of monster? Like, what is it? And then it ends up being the sister, but she has, like, superpowers, basically. It's honestly just absolutely absurd and not in a fun way, just in a very irritating way. And I just do not like this movie. I do not like this movie. I would never sit through it again, even though I loved the first half. This movie is just actually irritating with the ending. Like it just made me mad, to be honest. Kind of ruined my day. Ruined my day. Okay, I know I said this wasn't in any actual order, but the next screenshot or whatever saved photo that I had for this video is actually going to be saved for last because it is the one that I have an emotional response to say the least. So yeah, we're just skipping on to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This movie is kind of weird to me because when I first watched it, it was like a couple months before Blood and Honey 2 came out. And I think this movie is not good at all. There's no redeeming factors about it. The acting, the writing, the even the gore effects, literally everything is awful about this movie. And whenever I was watching it, I was like, is this just a cash grab? And then by the end of the movie, I was like, yes, this is just a cash grab. Someone made this movie just because it's in the public domain now and it's cash grab. It's just like, what is that, Mickey Mousetrap or whatever? That was a horrible movie that was made. Just a whole bunch of different public domain movies, and then I ended up. That's why I hated it. First off, let me go ahead and say that it was a horrible movie, but the reason it went into me hating it territory is someone made this and you could tell it was just a cash grab. There was no love, no effort put into it. It was just an awful movie with zero redeeming qualities. I did a movie review for it actually, and I think I gave it higher than that because I don't know. It's not a horrible movie when you watch it by itself, but the way it made me feel was like a 1 out of 10. But yeah, I just hated it because you could tell there was no effort or anything put into it. But then I watched Blood and Honey 2, and that got a way better score. Don't get me wrong, it didn't get a good score, but it got a better score because you could tell they put effort into it. They actually cared. They were better with the writing, better with the acting. Literally everything was better, and they even put Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey in as like a in-universe movie that they made. So this is one of those movies that is literally only made watchable because the second one made it seem cooler because it is an in-universe movie, and that like kind of explains why the acting is horrible and everything in universe, not in the real world. In the real world, I do believe that it was still just a cash grab and everything, and then they were like, oh, that was kind of fun, let's try and make a whole universe around it. Because if you don't know, there is a Poohniverse or Dark Child story universe that they're making, and yeah, it's just a whole thing now. But yeah, Blood and Honey 2 made this go up just a little bit because of I saw what they could do with more effort and everything, and I made a review for both of those. If you want to go and watch them, it's in the movie review playlist down in the playlist tab. But yeah, I just wanted to put this in here because I still hate this movie. It's not good. I'm never gonna rewatch it. Blood and Honey 2, I could find myself rewatching it in about a year, especially once the Dark Child universe or whatever they're calling it, the Poohniverse is what I'm seeing fans calling it. I think that's a horrible name, but I think it's better than the Dark Child universe or Dark Tales universe, whatever it is. It's just a whole bunch of public domain stuff. If that comes out, all of that comes out, I'll probably do a binge watch of all of it and do like what I did with the Full Moon Features month, the Full Moon month, and do a whole bunch of videos talking about them, doing movie reviews for different ones and everything. Yeah, I think this movie sucks. The first one does. But if you want to hear my thoughts on the second one, please go and watch the movie review. Yo, before we go on to the number one, even though I told you that this is a completely randomized order, even all of them are random except the first one. Okay, I am now sponsored by Dubby. If you don't know what that is, it is a powder energy drink, and they also sell some really, really sick cups. I actually looked at some of them on their website, and yeah, I'm gonna have to get this one right here. Yeah, this Egress cup is really cool. They have a whole bunch of solo leveling collabs going on right now. It's really, really cool. If you want to get a cup, go in there. They're the cheapest thing. If you want to get some of the powder energy drink stuff, definitely get some of that. They have a lot of flavors, a lot of cool stuff. Honestly, they just have a whole bunch of cool stuff. And they also have these creator collab cups, and this one right here, yeah, look at that, dude. I don't know who this is for, but this right here, absolute peak. Don't know who made this, don't know who it's for, but yeah, I'm now a fan. This is an absolutely amazing cup. So yeah, if any of that sounds cool to you, or if you just want to get some new energy drinks, or even just some new cups or anything else, definitely go and check out their website at www.dubby.gg and use code VOID-E247. Void is all lowercase, then E is capital, and 247 is, I'm sorry, this is my first ad. I don't know what to do. Yeah, use that. Honestly, if you've been watching my channel for a while and you're probably a gamer or something along those lines, so you probably already know about them. But if you don't know about them, go to their website, check it out. I don't know, don't feel like you have to, but if you do buy something, or you have been buying stuff from them, definitely use my code for 10% off today or tomorrow or literally anytime. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm nervous. This is my first one. Okay, yeah, it's www.dubby.gg and use code VOID-E247 at checkout for 10% off. And without further ado, let's just finish this video with Phantasm 5 is one of the worst movies ever made. I would honestly put it at number one, even if we're not talking about horror in general. A lot of horror movies that are like inherently bad or not well made, I absolutely love. A lot of ones that have horrible writing, horrible acting. Some of that stuff actually heightens some horror movies. Phantasm Ravager or Phantasm 5 is just absolutely abysmal, and it came from a loving place because someone made a fan film. This is as far as I know. Someone made a fan film, people saw it, and they gave them the chance to make a movie. You know, the fifth movie in the franchise. Every single movie in this franchise, I think I've talked about all of them at this point on multiple videos. I think I've given each one multiple videos. This entire franchise was number one on my top 10 franchises of all time. I mean, genuinely, Phantasm is one of the best franchises ever. Don't let this movie alone change your mind. Please go and check all of them out and then just skip this, or watch it if you want to. Phantasm 2 is actually like in my top 3 movies, top 10 if not top 3. Yeah, Phantasm Ravager, oh god, it's garbage. It's actual garbage. They take the character of Reggie and kind of just butcher him, make him a crazy senile old man. They take the tall man. This was the actor's final performance too. They take the tall man and kind of just take everything that made him intimidating and throw it out the window. There's a few cool scenes, like with the giant spheres taking out an entire city and stuff like that, but nothing beyond that is even noteworthy besides the way that it made me feel. And it made me feel pure rage, knowing that this was his final performance, knowing that this is probably going to be the last Phantasm movie we ever get, especially with the actor for Reggie being as old as he is. I personally would not want a Phantasm movie without Reggie Bannister, to be honest. I think that would be even worse than this. If they ever do a remake or anything and there's no Reggie, I'm probably not going to watch it. But yeah, this movie, actual garbage. You can tell that it was made from a fan film because it is a whole bunch of different smaller films put together and trying to make them fit together. It's like putting a puzzle together when you have 6 different puzzles and they're all missing like 50 pieces, and you're still trying to shove them together using glue, soldering irons, everything else you can think of. Yeah, this movie makes zero sense, and it's awful. The only thing I can say that's good about this movie is Reggie Bannister and the what is his name? Angus. Is his name Angus? It's something like that. Both of their acting is absolutely amazing, per usual. It's just that their characters are kind of raked through the mud, but their acting is great. Other than that, this movie sucks. This movie's garbage. Oh my god. Oh, please, if you watch the franchise, just skip this one. Just skip this one, please. And that's coming from someone who absolutely loves this franchise. But yeah, this is all the time I want to put into this movie. Like, specifically, I hate this movie. I could talk about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the first one, for way longer than I could talk about this one, because this is just a very unmemorable movie, except for certain specific scenes, and me hating it as much as I did. Like, I stopped, whenever I turned this movie off, I was like, wow, my day's ruined. And I'm not even joking like I was with Cobweb. Well, I kind of wasn't joking with Cobweb either. That movie did suck there at the end. But this movie actually just made me angry. Like, my blood pressure shot up at this point. It's just, oh, this movie, man. I think you should go and watch this movie, actually. I need other people to suffer through this like I did. Okay, like I said, there are a ton of movies in the horror genre that are amazing, and a ton that people say are absolutely awful, absolutely the worst. And some movies I completely disagree with whenever people say it. People say that about Jason X all the time. Screw you if you say that. Jason X is a really good movie. Like I said in the beginning, I made a video talking about how space horror is actually really fun and really cool. You should go and watch that if you say that Jason X sucks, because you need to be re-taught how life works and how good those movies can be. Okay, if you have any that you hate that aren't Jason X, I need you to go down in the comments and tell me, because I'm going to do a part two of this if it does good, like I said in the beginning. So yeah, give me your comments. Maybe I'll agree with them, maybe I won't. But I just want to hear from other horror fanatics like me, or even people who don't even like the horror genre but have seen some. Maybe you saw one horror movie and it put you off for the rest of your life. That would be insane. Like, that would have to be a genuinely just god awful movie, so I definitely want to hear about that. But that would be absolutely insane. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, in the ad, use Void E247 at www.w.gg for stuff, to buy stuff, and it'll give you 10% off. And I think that's the end of this video. So, go and watch some more horror movies. I got another big video coming either tomorrow or the next day, and it's gonna be about Dead by Daylight. So yeah, if you're a horror fan, you probably like Dead by Daylight, and if you're a Dead by Daylight fan, you probably like this channel, because I post stuff about Dead by Daylight all the time. So yeah, like, subscribe, all that type of YouTube stuff, and as always, see ya!